3. But today I will give again a review of this chapter. So if any student who has a problem in understanding any concept, he or she can ask me again. Okay, I will repeat that topic and I will give a review of this chapter. So, and at the end, I will also ask questions uh, from any topic. Okay, I will ask questions about any topic. So, you have to listen very carefully about chapter number 3. This is very important topic. This chapter is about matter. As we have studied, what is matter? So, firstly, we have studied about matter. So, what is matter? Matter is anything that takes up space and has a mass. Okay? So, now listen carefully, all of you. Be attentive towards your screen. Okay, just you don't need to open your books right now. Just listen to me carefully. Just look at your screens. What are you saying? What are substances made of? Okay, you have already studied this. So substances are made of matter. So what is matter? Matter is anything that takes up space and has a mass. Okay, कोई भी ऐसी चीज जो कि कोई स्पेस ऑक्युपाइड करे और जिसका मैस भी हो, दैट इज कॉल्ड मैटर. Okay, like I'm having a cup or a glass of water. Now the water is matter. Okay, because now the water is occupying some space and also water has a volume. So anything that takes up space and has a mass is called matter. Like a desk, like a chair. A chair also takes up space and also has a mass. So that is also matter. That is which state of matter? Solid state. Okay, we have studied how many states of matter? We have studied 3 states of matter, that are solid, liquid and gas. We have studied these 3 states of matter: solid, liquid and gas. So what are solids? Solid substances are very, as we have studied about solids, that they are very close together. Okay, they have no space between them. Okay, and they are very close together. They are held together by forces of attraction. Okay, so solids have a definite size, shape and volume. As we have studied in solids, solids has a, listen carefully students, I will ask about at the end. Okay, solids have a definite shape, size and volume. Okay, what about liquids? When we talk about liquid, I will show you this picture. Okay, like this. Now solid molecules are closely, tightly packed together, as you can see in this picture. They are they are held together by very strong forces of attraction, which do not let them go. Okay, they are very tightly packed together. They are pressed tightly together. So they have a definite shape, size and volume. Now if we talk about a liquid molecules have distance between them, so they can vibrate, they can move away from each other, but not very far away from each other, but they can move a little bit because they are having a little distance between them. As you can see in this picture, they are having very little distance between them. Now if we talk about gas, so gas molecules are very far apart. Gas molecules are very far apart. They're very far from each other. That's why gas molecules have a random motion. Means they can move in any way. They can move in any direction. They can move in any direction. So liquid molecules also do not have a proper shape. They take up any shape which they like. If I pour some liquid in a bowl, it takes the shape of a bowl. If I pour it in some cup, it will take the shape of a cup. If I pour in some jug or a container, it will take up the shape of that. So liquid molecules can take up any shape. If we talk about gas, so gas molecules can move away. Like if I just perfume in one corner of a room, the fragrance will spread slowly, okay, in the whole room. After some time, the fragrance will be feel in the whole room, okay, because gas molecules cannot remain stick to one point. They cannot remain to one point. They start moving frequently. So gas molecules move away in all directions. They move freely. Okay, like a balloon, a gas balloon. If you just leave a gas balloon, it will go upwards and you can't catch it again. Okay, because it will go up, because gas molecules are able to move freely. So gases have no shape. Okay, they have no size, no shape. But liquids also do not have a definite shape or size, but have a definite volume. Okay, now its volume cannot be changed. As you can see, its volume cannot be changed. अब आपको यहाँ पे नजर आ रहा है ना कि अगर इतना पानी है, आप इसको किसी और चीज में भी डालोगे तो पानी की क्वांटिटी कम नहीं होगी, उसका वॉल्यूम सेम ही रहेगा. यशद, लिसन केयरफुली. यशद, listen carefully and be attentive. अगर आप लिक्विड को किसी भी चीज में डालेंगे, इट कैन नॉट चेंज इट्स वॉल्यूम. इट विल नॉट चेंज इट्स वॉल्यूम. अगर मैं इसी पानी को किसी और चीज में डाल दूं, किसी कप में डाल दूं, किसी ग्लास में डाल दूं, तो इट्स वॉल्यूम कैन नॉट बी चेंज्ड. ओके, if we talk about a gas, so gases have no shape, size or volume because gases can move away in any direction. Liquids have a definite shape, size and volume. Sorry, solids have a definite shape, size and volume. Liquids do not have a shape or size, but they have a definite volume. And if we talk about gas do not have a proper shape or size and they do not have volume. So अब आपको समझ आ गए इन तीनों के दरमियान डिफरेंस. Okay, you can do activity at home as well. You can see objects at home and you can see that if you talk about bed, you will see that beds have a definite shape. Now, if we talk about some liquid water, so they do not have a definite shape, but they have a volume. And if we talk about some gas, so it does not have definite shape nor volume and not a size. So these are the three states of matter. Now atoms. What are atoms? I have told you about atoms. All substances are made up of very tiny particles called atoms. अब आप ये देखें, ठीक है? Every substance is made up of tiny particles called atoms. Like if we just talk about this plastic shopper, okay, it is having, or if they are talking about this water, sorry, they are not talking about the plastic shopper, they are talking about this water. What is this water having? Hydrogen and oxygen atoms. It is having hydrogen and oxygen atoms. Uske baad, if we talk about this garbage tin, it is having carbon and hydrogen atoms. Maybe it is made up of some kind of plastic or a metal. Okay, if we talk about this car, it is made up of iron, aluminium, silicon, oxygen and boron atoms. अब आपने देखा वो कितने सारे atoms से मिलकर ये कार बनी. Then, if we talk about this plant, it is having carbon, nitrogen, hydrogen, oxygen and sulfur atoms. So, these are the different types of atoms which are found in different substances. Okay, next, which I want to tell you about is this one. Reversible and irreversible changes. Okay, we have studied about the definitions. I'm going to repeat the definitions of reversible and irreversible changes. So what are reversible changes? Such changes which can be reversed or they can be moved backward, they are called reversible changes. Okay, such changes which can be reversed back, they can move in the backward direction, they are called reversible. And irreversible से आपको पता लग जाना चाहिए. Irreversible means which cannot move backwards. Okay, which cannot move backwards. So this is the difference between reversible and irreversible changes. Reversible changes are those which can be reversed. Irreversible changes are those which cannot be reversed. जैसे अब आप ये examples देखें. Look at the examples below. Hurry up. Look at the screen, all of you. Now, as you can see, this juice, if we just freeze this juice, it will turn into ice cream. If this ice cream is being made from this juice, then the ice cream can be melted again back into the juice. So it is a reversible change. What is it? It is called a reversible change. The ice cream can be melted back to the juice to get back the juice. So it is a reversible change. Now, if we talk about this chocolate, now this chocolate is in solid form and this chocolate is in liquid form. And if we again put this liquid, this melted chocolate in the freezer, it will turn back into the solid chocolate. So this is also a reversible change. Do you understand? First two changes are reversible changes. Now third picture is about an egg which is fried. Now can a fried egg be changed back into into the egg? No, it cannot be changed back. It is an irreversible change. Now look at this picture, fourth picture. Now this wood is burning. Okay, this wood is burning. When this wood will burn, it will change into ash, smoke and gas. So can the ash gases or smoke be turned back to the original wood? No, it cannot be turned back. So it is also an irreversible change. Then look at this picture. These nails have rusted. Okay, when these nails rust, can they be turned back to the original nails? They cannot be turned back to the original nails because they have rusted, and rusting is a process which cannot be reversed. So it is also an irreversible change. Now if we talk about this candle is burning, and as it burns, it starts melting. So can it goes back to its original shape? No. So all these changes are examples of reversible changes and irreversible changes. Now I will talk about फिजिकल एंड केमिकल चेंजेस. अब इसी से रिलेटेड एक और टाइप है चेंजेस की, जो कि है फिजिकल चेंजेस और केमिकल चेंजेस. फिजिकल चेंजेस और केमिकल चेंजेस में हमने क्या डिफरेंस पढ़ा था? फिजिकल चेंजेस आर दोज चेंजेस इन विच नो न्यू सब्सटेंस इज मेड. ठीक है. एंड केमिकल चेंजेस आर दोज चेंजेस इन विच न्यू सब्सटेंस इज मेड. ओके. तो ऑब्वियसली केमिकल चेंजेस कैन नॉट बी रिवर्स्ड. वो कौन सी हो जाएंगी? irreversible, क्योंकि उसमें एक न्यू सब्सटेंस बन जाएगा. दैट्स व्हाई दे विल बी irreversible. But physical changes can be reversible. Okay, they can or cannot be reversible. There are both possibilities in physical changes, that they can be reversed or they cannot be reversed. But in physical changes, no new substance is made. जैसे अब आप ये पहली एग्जांपल देखिए, कुकिंग. It's a cookie. Now it's cookie. Now this cookie is turned to pieces. Now these pieces cannot be turned back to the original cookie, but as you can see in this picture, that they have just turned to pieces and no new substance is made. So it is a physical change. Okay, it is a physical change because no new substance is made. As you can see, ice melting. अब ये तो रिवर्सिबल भी है ना. आइस मेल्टिंग, वही मेल्टेड आइस वापस सॉलिड आइस में भी टर्न हो सकती है. सो ये रिवर्सिबल प्रोसेस भी है, एंड ऑल्सो इट इज अ फिजिकल चेंज. देन ब्रेकिंग अ पेंसिल, tearing a paper, dissolving sugar in water, these all are physical changes. Okay, because no new substance is formed in these changes. कोई new substance नहीं बना. अब केमिकल की तरफ आ जाओ. Look at the chemical side, the right hand side of your page, means on the screens. Okay, burning wood, it turns to ash. It cannot be reversed. A new substance is made na. पहले wood थी, अब क्या बन गया? Ash. So it is a new substance. Then frying an egg, a new substance. Baking a cake, a new substance. Burning a match, a new substance. A nail rusting. Nail rusting is a process in which cannot be reversed. It is also a new substance because it doesn't have the same properties. So this is the difference between a physical change and a chemical change. Physical changes are those changes in which no new substance is made. Chemical changes are those changes in which a new substance is made. These are also some examples of physical changes, like crushing a can, melting an ice cube, boiling water, mixing sand with water, breaking a glass, dissolving sugar in water, shredding paper, chopping wood, mixing green and red marbles. All these are physical changes because in all of them no new substance is made. Now chemical changes, iron rusting, burning, cooking an egg, baking a cake, banana rotting, fireworks. All these are chemical changes, okay? Because in all of them, a new substance is made. As you can see, a new substance is made. Okay, now I will talk about the definitions of corrosion and combustion. Corrosion is a similar process to rusting. Corrosion means rusting. Whenever iron is exposed to air, it rusts. Humid air. Humid air means air which is having moisture. नमी वाली हवा. Humid air कौन सी हवा है? नमी वाली हवा. So whenever iron is exposed to humid air, it rusts. It rusts and a red layer can be seen on it. As you can see in this picture, this is rusting. A red layer can be seen on it. This is called rusting. So this is the same as corrosion. Then combustion. What do we mean by combustion? Combustion means burning. Whenever you burn some paper, you burn fire, you burn wood, you burn anything, that is called combustion. Okay. After that, we have studied about solubility. Solubility means solubility can happen as in solids and liquids, in liquids and in gases and liquids. So solubility is the ability of a substance to dissolve in another substance. Okay, the ability of a substance to dissolve in another substance is called its solubility. So we have studied, like, if we just like this activity as you can do at home, if you just put a few drops of ink in water, it will be dissolved in water. So this is called solubility. If you dissolve sugar in water, if you dissolve salt in water, if you dissolve any thing like that in water, it will dissolve. Okay, if you dissolve any soluble liquid in water, it will dissolve. If you dissolve sugar or salt in water, it will dissolve. So these are all soluble. This is called solubility. This is called solubility, the ability of a substance to dissolve in another substance. Okay, then we have studied about conductivity. Conductivity हमने कितनी types की पढ़ी? Thermal conductivity और electrical conductivity. Thermal conductivity means transfer of heat. Transfer of heat. अब ये कप अगर hot है, ये can जो भी ये कप उन्होंने आपको show किया, if it is hot, then if you just grab it in our hands, then the heat will be transferred to our hands. So, and then when the heat will transfer to our hands, the cup will become not hot. अब cup क्या हो गया है? Not hot. The cup will not remain hot, and our hands will become hot because now the conductivity, the heat has passed on from the cup towards our hands. This is called thermal conductivity. What do we mean by thermal conductivity? Means transfer of heat. Thermal means heat. Conductivity means to pass on. To pass on heat is called thermal conductivity. जैसे अगर आपने कोई चीज स्टोव पे रख दी है, if you put some boiling water onto stove or some steel pan onto stove, and then you just happen to touch the pan, what will happen? The heat will immediately pass into your hands and your hand will burn. ऐसे ही होगा ना, आपका हाथ जल जाएगा क्योंकि आपने एकदम से उस hot pan को touch कर लिया है. So because the heat is transferred from the hot pan to your skin, to your hand, so this is called thermal conductivity. Now if we talk about electrical conductivity, so इलेक्ट्रिकल कंडक्टिविटी में हमारे पास अब थर्मल कंडक्टिविटी मतलब ऐसी चीजें भी हैं जो हीट को पास ऑन नहीं होने देती, लाइक रबर. ठीक है, रबर से अगर हम किसी चीज को उठाएंगे जो कि गर्म भी होगी तो इट कैन नॉट ट्रांसफर हीट बिकॉज रबर इज एन इंसुलेटर, इट विल नॉट पास ऑन हीट. Now similarly if we talk about electrical conductors and electrical insulators. Electrical conductors क्या है? Which are good conductors of electricity, which can pass on electricity. इसमें हमने दो examples पढ़ी थी, copper और aluminium की. We studied that copper and aluminium wires are very good on transferring electricity. Okay, they are very good at transfer of electricity. So they are good electrical conductors. An electrical insulator means which cannot pass on electricity, like rubber, glass, oil, dry wood, these cannot pass electricity. So these are not good conductors of electricity. Okay, or you can say these are bad conductors of electricity, poor conductors. Okay, the last topic which we have studied is about magnetism. Magnetism is to attract magnetic objects towards magnet is called magnetism. Okay, attraction of magnetism is the attraction of magnetic objects towards itself. ठीक है, so इसमें हमारे पास कौन सी examples है, like iron, cobalt, nickel, these are strongly attracted by magnets. Okay, metals and iron can easily, or steel, metal, iron and steel, these are easily attracted by magnets. So this property of magnets to attract magnetic materials towards itself is called magnetism. What is it called? Magnetism. ठीक है, फिर हमने पढ़ा था how many poles a magnet is having, 2 poles, north pole and south pole. Okay, now come towards exercise. If anyone has left this page, I will repeat it. Okay, before starting the question answers, you need to do new words. New words में आपको पता है कि आप सिर्फ words लिखते, ठीक है, आप सिर्फ वर्ड्स लिखते हैं, यू डू नॉट नीड टू राइट द मीनिंग्स, मीनिंग्स नहीं लिखते, सिर्फ वर्ड्स लिखते हैं. जैसे आप ये लिखेंगे रिवर्सिबल चेंज, इरिवर्सिबल चेंज, फिजिकल चेंज, केमिकल चेंज, करोजन, कंबशन, मिसिबल, इमिसिबल. अब आपको सारी टर्म्स की समझ लग गई है. मिसिबल और इमिसिबल भी मैं एक दफा रिपीट कर देती हूँ. Miscible liquids are those which can be mixed together. Miscible liquids are those which can be mixed together. Like if you mix milk with water, it will mix together. So these are miscible liquids. Immiscible, which cannot be mixed. Okay, like oil and water, they cannot be mixed. So this is an example of immiscible. What is it? An immiscible liquid. Okay, come towards exercise. Now I will unmute you and I will ask questions from you. Unmute yourself, all of you. Unmute yourself so that I can ask questions, and also fill in the blanks with the correct option. The smallest unit of a substance showing all its properties is called a dash. It's a molecule. Dash have a definite size, shape and volume. Liquids or solids? It's solids. Dash liquids mixed with one another. Miscible or immiscible? Miscible. Dash is a good conductor of electricity. Rubber, copper. Copper. Dash attract iron objects. Magnet, wood. Magnet. Corrosion is useful, harmful. Harmful. Okay, B part. I have already given you B part for homework. What is the difference between the following? A solid and a gas. तो क्या difference है solid और gas में? मैं भी आपसे पूछती हूँ. Reversible and irreversible change, physical and chemical change. तीनों मैंने आपको वैसे ही repeat कर दी. यही आपके question answers लिखते हैं. फिर answer these questions in short. What is a molecule? How are fishes able to breathe underwater? What is thermal conductivity? What is corrosion? How can combustion be used? Okay, so first question is, what is a molecule? Molecule क्या है? Okay, molecule क्या है कि all the smallest, any smallest particle of a substance that can, जैसे एक हमारे पास टेबल है. अब उस टेबल में कितने ही मॉलिक्यूल्स होंगे? It can be made up of many molecules. It can be made up of many particles. तो क्या वो particles हमें नजर आते हैं? Can we see those particles? No, we cannot see. We can only see the table ना. हमें तो सिर्फ टेबल नजर आएगी, हमें उसके अंदर जो मौजूद है मटेरियल हमें तो वो नजर नहीं आ सकता ना. We cannot see those particles. So that's why they are called, these particles are called molecules that cannot be seen by our eyes. These are called molecules. Particles which are of which a substance is made of and that cannot be seen by our eyes, they are called molecules. Okay, so first question आपका यही है. फिर how are fishes able to breathe underwater? Fishes किस तरह से पानी के अंदर सांस ले सकती हैं? Because आपको पता है कि वाटर मॉलिक्यूल्स में ऑक्सीजन मॉलिक्यूल्स जो है वो ट्रैप हो जाते हैं, और जब फिशेस मतलब उन्हीं वाटर मॉलिक्यूल्स में सांस लेती हैं तो वो ऑक्सीजन उनके अंदर एंटर करता है. दिस इज हाउ दे आर एबल टू ब्रीथ अंडर वाटर. Okay, the oxygen molecules which get trapped between the water molecules is breathed by the fishes. That is how fishes are able to breathe underwater. किस तरह से वो सांस लेती हैं? जो ऑक्सीजन मॉलिक्यूल्स ट्रैप हो जाते हैं वाटर मॉलिक्यूल्स के दरमियान, उसी ऑक्सीजन मॉलिक्यूल्स को वो उनमें वो सांस लेती हैं. दे आर एबल टू ब्रीथ दैट ऑक्सीजन मॉलिक्यूल्स. ओके, फिर थर्मल कंडक्टिविटी, एज ऑलरेडी आई हैव टोल्ड यू. What is thermal conductivity? To pass on the heat, to transfer heat, it is called thermal conductivity. To transfer heat is thermal conductivity. फिर है what is corrosion? What is corrosion? Corrosion is rusting. ठीक है, corrosion is rusting. Whenever iron is exposed to humid air, it rust. Okay, and a red layer can be seen on it. This is called corrosion. फिर how can combustion be useful? अब combustion means burning. तो ऑब्वियसली वो यूजफुल किस सेंस में है कि वी नीड कंबशन. ओके, विदाउट कंबशन नथिंग कैन बर्न. अगर कंबशन होगी ही नहीं तो फिर हम कुकिंग कैसे करेंगे, फिर फ्यूल्स कैसे बर्न होंगे, व्हीकल्स कैसे ड्राइव होंगी. सो ऑल दिस इज बिकॉज ऑफ कंबशन. सो इन दीज वेज कंबशन इज यूजफुल. दिस इज हाउ कंबशन इज यूजफुल. इस वजह से कंबशन जो है वो क्या है, यूजफुल है. ओके, नेक्स्ट पेज ओपन करें. टास्क है आपका. व्हाट इज द टास्क? नेम द डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ मटेरियल्स यूज्ड इन अ बाइसाइकिल. अब ये आप लोग खुद से करेंगे. एक बाइसाइकिल में कौन कौन से मटेरियल्स यूज होते हैं उनके आपने नाम लिखने हैं. नेम द डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ मटेरियल्स यूज्ड इन अ बाइसाइकिल. ओके, ब्रेनस्टॉर्म. हाउ डू वी यूज द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ मिसिबल लिक्विड्स इन डेली लाइफ? डेली लाइफ में हम किस तरह से मिसिबल लिक्विड्स को यूज करते हैं, मैं आपसे भी पूछती हूँ. फिर है प्रोजेक्ट. फाइंड आउट एंड राइट 5 थिंग्स वेयर मैग्नेट्स आर यूज्ड. ड्रॉ 2 ऑफ दीज ऑब्जेक्ट्स. ये आप लोग खुद से करेंगे. कहाँ कहाँ मैग्नेट्स यूज होते हैं, यू विल जस्ट नीड टू राइट द नेम्स. यहीं पर ये जो आपको स्पेस नजर आ रही है ना, यहीं पर आप नाम लिखेंगे एंड एनी 2 के आपने जो है वो ऑब्जेक्ट्स को आपने ड्रॉ करना है. यू नीड टू ड्रॉ एनी 2 ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्ट्स. सो unmute yourself, students. Now I will ask questions from you. Okay? G students. Yes, now I'm going to unmute one by one. Yes, Zainab, I have unmuted you. Now you are going to answer me. G. Zainab. Yes.